But Iran is constantly threatening, and let's remember, Israel is not acknowledging or taking any responsibility for this assassination, but Israel does not take responsibility for the constant actions in Syria, many times against Iranian targets, with Iranians being killed there, and therefore Iran is perhaps trying to signal that the days in which Israel strikes and does not assume responsibility and there's no response, those days may be over. That is why they were loud and clear in saying it is Israel that is behind this assassination, and we will strike. Of course, the Iranians have many ways, many possibilities, not necessarily in Israel itself. There is a history. Iranian forces or Iranian agents have struck in the past Israeli targets in Argentina, in Bulgaria, in India, and others. And of course, there's also the possibility of an attack in Israel. That is why the Israeli defenses are on high alert. So are there's also high alert in Israeli embassies and institutions around the world, as the Iranian revenge might eventually come there.
And very related to this incident, but also the National Security Council and the defense establishment recently put out a public announcement. It was actually put out today that there's actually travel warnings to Turkey for Israelis. So tell us more about this. Why is that the case now, and how serious should we be taking this?
It's pretty much the same case. One of the ways for Iran to strike back is at Israelis abroad, Turkey being a rather comfortable destination, let's say, for the Iranians. Iranian agents travel freely around Turkey. Turkey, of course, borders Iran, and that is one of the possibilities. We have seen attacks against Israelis in Turkey before. And another thing we have to remember, the travel warning for Turkey is always in place. It hasn't changed. The fact that perhaps that is again brought to the headlines now is to make sure that people understand that this travel warning is in place, and perhaps if someone is planning to travel to Turkey for holiday or what is deemed as an unnecessary travel, perhaps that the fact that the warning is brought to the headlines again is meant to tell those people, think again about your travel. Maybe it's something that if it's unnecessary, maybe it would be wise to change it. And for those who have to travel to Turkey, whether it's business or other important stuff, telling people, please beware, the travel warning is in place. And Iran now has a will or a motivation to look for revenge against Israelis.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Our correspondent there, Jonathan Regev, giving us all the latest details.